It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Police are investigating the suspicious death of a man at Lake Macquarie overnight. Just after 1 o'clock this morning, a taxi driver travelling along Oakdale Road at Whitebridge found the man on the side of the road. He'd sustained serious injuries. Emergency services were called and the man was airlifted to Sydney's Royal North Shore Hospital, but he sadly died in transit. The victim is yet to be formally identified. Police have set up a crime scene and are appealing for witnesses or anyone with dashcam footage to come forward. It's hoped the August winds won't be quite as bad today as fire crews continue working on the salt ash bushfire. Firefighters have worked through the night on backburning operations to strengthen containment lines around the fire, which has burnt through more than 2,000 hectares since Friday. A caravan was the only property lost in the massive blaze at the weekend, and there are no reports of injuries. The fire is currently listed at advice level, but this could change as south to southwesterly winds pick up through the day. Troy Gersbach from the RFS has this advice for residents in the area.
Continue to remain vigilant, monitor the situation closely ahead of these winds returning today. Be sure you know what to do should the situation change. Take the time. If you don't have a bushfire survival plan, have a discussion, get a plan in place, because the decisions and discussions that you have could save your life.
Following a federal government decision to hire an additional 1,500 call centre operators, Newcastle MP Sharon Claydon is sceptical the current Centrelink system can be salvaged. About 2,500 permanent jobs have been cut from Centrelink over the last 2 years, with the MP reporting a spike in the number of Novocastrians contacting her for help. Sharon Claydon has told her parliamentary colleagues the system is broken.
Over the last few years, we have seen deliberate and systematic slashing and gutting of staff and resources to this critical organisation. Calls are going unanswered, applications aren't getting processed, and people are waiting for payments to be processed month after month after month.
The University of Newcastle's Faculty of Science hosted its first Interactive Science Week event on Saturday. Inquisitive minds of all ages came along for the opportunity to learn from prominent research scientists and build a mini electric vehicle. Assistant Dean Dr. Peter Howley says the event allowed the community to experience the value of scientific research.
We basically have always had this desire to engage in these hands-on, so it's basically showing all of the activities that we do and how they're really valuable in practice.
Motorists will be given a 1-month reprieve before tickets are issued, with a new red light speed camera being switched on today at Charlestown. It's been installed at the intersection of Charlestown Road and Hillsborough Road, where 21 people have been injured in crashes between 2011 and 2016.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Knights have turned their attention to next Sunday's clash with the Cronulla Sharks. Following their victory over the Panthers, the Knights face a tough decision over where to play star recruit Kalen Ponga, following the 20-year-old's successful switch from fullback to 5'8" in the win over Penrith. Coach Nathan Brown says he doesn't really care where Ponga plays, due to the incumbent number 6 Connor Watson being able to play fullback.
If he wants to stay at 5'8", I don't think Pearce will be unhappy. I don't think the team would be. If he wants to play fullback, he can play fullback, but they are good little footy players, both him and Connor, and that, so they are quite interchangeable in the long run anyway.
Meanwhile, in the local league, Western Suburbs look set to miss the finals for the first time in nearly 40 years, following their 19 points to 12 loss to Kurri Kurri. Higher up the table, the race for the minor premiership has heated right up, with 4 teams still in the hunt after Lakes, Macquarie and Souths all picked up crucial victories. In women's football, Merewether and Warners Bay have set up a grand final clash after winning their semi-finals. And in basketball, the Newcastle Hunters have claimed the Waratah Basketball League Championship following their 6-point grand final victory over Norths. And the winning numbers in weekend lotto are 37, 17, 19, 38, 6 and 26, and the supplementaries are 2 and 10. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.